Okay, so hey there guys. So today's video is going to be a chit chat get ready with me. I just thought I would just sit down and share a bunch of new products with you guys. I haven't done a chit chat get ready with me in a couple of months now, I think. It's just been so busy for me. Obviously, I've started school again, so I really haven't had too much time to like film and sit down and get ready with you guys. So I thought I would do that today. I'm getting ready to see my boyfriend, but I have no idea when I'm seeing him because he still hasn't really texted me yet. So we were supposed to hang out early, but I figured I would just put on some makeup now just because I'm like itching to put this stuff on. It's not like I haven't tried these before. I have tried all these products, but yeah, so I've started school again, so I haven't really had a chance to just sit down and share stuff with you guys. I'm just really tired. A lot of stuff has been going on. So, but every time like I want to share something with you guys, I always like blank on camera and I always forget what I should tell you guys. But anyway, so I have a bunch of new makeup to play with. I already did prime my eyes. Every time I sit down and do a get ready with me, I always forget to tell you guys that I primed my eyes already. So I just used the Smashbox Photo Finish 24-hour primer, and then I just went over that with my Maybelline Fit Me porcelain powder. So now I'm going to go in with my eyeshadow. And ever since I've been changing up my skincare routine, and also I've been changing up the way I apply my makeup. Now I always do my eyeshadow first, and ever since I've been doing that the past couple months, I've never went back to doing my foundation first. I just find that my foundation wears a lot better that way throughout the day. Sometimes I feel like if I do my foundation first, I feel like my face gets a little bit dried out. And yeah, so I'm just gonna, and I've also been taking my, I'm just so annoyed. I've also been taking my makeup off at night with a cleansing oil now instead of makeup wipes, and I've been finding that that's been really helping my skin as well. I mean, I've still been breaking out a little bit, but I definitely feel like my skin has been a little bit better now ever since I started doing that a couple of days ago. I use the Burt's Bees one, so my sister told me to start doing that. I mean, she's told me to start doing that a while ago, but I just didn't, I was too lazy to pick up the cleansing oil, and now I finally did. And I really feel like it's been helping my skin a lot the past couple of days. I mean, I really feel like you can repair skin damage no matter what. If you start like changing up your routine, like especially when you're younger, like I'm still like in my 20s, that I can start doing something about it now, and then it'll help me in the long run later. So yeah, we're gonna start. But ever since I've been doing my eyeshadow first, it really has been helping my wear for my foundation. And also since I've been changing up my skincare routine, I've been washing my face at night after I take the makeup off with an oil, because people say you really should be using an oil and not alcohol-based makeup wipes because it's really not healthy for your skin. And I've been using makeup wipes for a good like year or two, so it's about time I changed it up, and I really have been noticing a difference in my skin. Just like lately, before that, I felt like my skin looked really dull. It might also be the skincare products that I'm using, but yeah, I really do think it's helping my skin. So since I've been applying my eyeshadow first, my foundation has been less dry, but also since I'm changing up my skincare, hopefully that will affect the wear of my foundation and help it last longer and not look as dried out, because my nose was like so dried out before. And I feel like since I've been just washing my face at night, and then in the morning I've just been splashing my face with cold water, and then I've just been putting my toner on and then my moisturizer on, it's been not as drying for my skin anymore. And also I find if I have primer just sit on my skin and then I put the foundation on, I also find that's too drying for me, and I feel like that makes the foundation look weird. So yeah, and my skin is weird when it comes to foundation. So anyway, we're going to jump into the eyes. And today I'm going to be using this gorgeous palette. This is the Lime Crime Venus XL eyeshadow palette. Look at this. Look how beautiful this packaging is. Like, I am absolutely obsessed with this. And this is the palette inside. And I've been using this the past couple of days already. I haven't put it down because I just want to use the crap out of it. This is the eyeshadow palette. I mean, I'm kind of obsessed with this. Like, this is so gorgeous. So I'm really excited to slap this on my eyes today. I've been using the shade Scallop as my transition shade like every time I use this palette because there's not really any other like lighter crease shades in here. The only thing that I feel like this eyeshadow palette is lacking is a really good inner corner shade. Because all of the shades are beautiful for the lid and the crease shades are gorgeous. They're so pigmented. Like, that's why I love Lime Crime so much, is that their mattes are phenomenal. Their shimmer shades are good too, but like my favorite shimmer shade from them is Aura from the first Venus palette. And those other shimmer shades are amazing in there. The first Venus palette, it's like one of my favorite palettes of all time. The second one's good. It's not as good as the first one though. I think this one's like probably... I mean, it's still really good, but I still love the shimmers more in the first palette, but the shimmers are good in this one as well. Especially, like, this shade Inspire's really pretty. This shade Ethereal is gorgeous. Eden's pretty too. But I think I'm going to play around with more of, like, the purpley shades today. I think I'm going to try this Fresca shade on my lid today because since I'm wearing this, like, floral-y sweatshirt, I feel like there's more of a purpley pink vibe. Like, I feel like it'd be a cool color to pair this with. So, yeah, I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop rambling, because I feel like I've been rambling for like 10 million years. So I'm going to take my just Luxie Beauty brush, and we're going to start with the crease, obviously. So I'm going to dip into that Scallop shade right here, and we're going to put that in the crease as our transition. There also is quite a bit of kick up with these eyeshadows. Nothing too crazy, just be careful when you're dusting it off. It's not like it goes everywhere. There's just like, since they're so pigmented, there's always going to be kick up with very pigmented eyeshadows. So, and also I noticed if I don't start with a crease shade, with a transition shade with this, these eyeshadows are so pigmented that it looks like a hot mess. So you have to go in with a transition shade first. I'm just warning you guys if you pick this up. So I'm just going to start with that in my crease. And I always find with these videos that no matter how I turn my head or how much lighting I actually have, I always feel like I can still never see anything. So bear with me if I turn my head a little bit. So I'm just going to run that Scallop shade through my crease. It's like a peachy color and it's really pretty. It's not like too light. And I just find it's like the perfect base usually for these eyeshadows. I think that's pretty good for that side. And then we're just going to put it on this side as well. I haven't really played, I mean, I played with the neutrals, but I haven't really worn them out yet. I mean, I have worn a couple of them. I did wear them to work yesterday, but I've just been using this eyeshadow palette every time I do my eye makeup. I got this palette on Thursday, I believe, and I wore it to work Thursday night. And then I also wore it in my favorites video that I just posted. Like, well, this Chit Chat Get Ready With Me isn't going to go up until probably I film the haul on all these products because I'm waiting for a Beauty Bakery order. But I got the Lime Crime palette pretty... Did I get the ColourPop order before the Lime Crime? I think the Lime Crime shipped out earlier, but I still got the ColourPop order first. I actually got the ColourPop one pretty quickly this time because I got my tax refund like last week or something, so obviously I picked up a bunch of new makeup. I picked up a lot of stuff from Sephora, and then I also made a couple of online orders from Lime Crime, ColourPop, Beauty Bakery. I feel like, and I got a bunch of stuff from MAC as well that I've been using. Forgot to grab that blush. I was thinking about using that blush today instead, but that's okay. I might grab it soon. So I think that's good for the transition. If I turn my head this way, I can pretty much see everything. Alright, so now we're going to go in with a blushy tone pinky shade. And I'm going to use this Goddess shade down here. It's a really beautiful pink. Obviously, I was going to go in with that. And we're going to put that in my crease. It's such a gorgeous color. I think this is my new favorite pinky shade. And I'm going to run that through my crease. Hopefully it doesn't look like pink eye. And I'm just gonna do that. We were gonna go pick up his Christmas gift today. I know it's like March already. So you're just like, what the heck? Why did it take you guys that long to pick up Christmas presents for each other? It's just because neither of us really had money a couple of months ago. So we couldn't pick up our Christmas presents yet. But since I got my tax return and he got his, he picked up my Sephora stuff a couple of weeks ago when we went to the city together to like celebrate Valentine's Day and stuff. Even though he didn't really say Happy Valentine's Day when we went, but it was kind of for Valentine's Day because we didn't really hang out Valentine's Day since, for me, I have a full day of class, and we couldn't really go out. So he really wanted to take me out when he had money, obviously. So we went to the city, and we went to the Met. And he's actually never been to the Met before, the Metropolitan Museum, not the Met Opera House, because he would never do that with me. Or he might do that. I think ballet is more like something he would never do with me, but yeah, so we went there. We were going to go to the Guggenheim, because I've never been there, but I think every time me and him like go to a modern art museum, for some reason we've both been to the MoMA twice, but you know, modern art is kind of boring, you know, if you see it too much because you don't really understand it. And I feel like, well, we don't really understand it. But if like we go and see more traditional, you know, like Van Gogh, well, Van Gogh's not traditional, but more like abstract art that you can understand, like Picasso and stuff like that, it's more fun for us. I mean, the Met doesn't really have, like, Van Gogh and stuff, but they have more, like, traditional American art. Like, they have an American art exhibit. But it's such a gorgeous museum, and I forgot how beautiful it is. I'm like, oh my god, it's so pretty here. That we decided to go there. It is really close to the Guggenheim in the city. And we basically, like, we were passing by it and we wanted to see what it was. When we got off the subway, I was like, which museum is this? I'm like, I know. We thought it was the public library, the New York Public Library, which is also very famous as well. But then when we got closer, we're like, oh my god, it's the Met. And I was like, you know what? Let's go here because you've never been here. So we went there instead. Maybe we'll go to the Guggenheim the next time we go to the city. We usually go to a lot of museums. Whoever's a New Yorker or whoever's not a New Yorker and you've visited New York before, please leave your comments down below of suggestions of what we should do in the city. We're always like looking for new stuff to do. Hopefully we'll make it to a Broadway show together at some point because we still have never done that. We've been to a baseball game together. We've been to a concert together. We've only been to one concert together though. So hopefully we're going to see Katy Perry this year because he wants to go see Katy Perry. So anyway, I think I'm going to take this Triumph shade instead of this hot pink shade in my crease, just to not keep it as pink, because I'm not going through for a super hot pink look today. I just wanted a little bit of pink, but these shades are so pigmented that it's hard to only do a little bit of pink. So I'm going to take this Triumph shade and I'm going to run that through my crease to define it. Just a little bit. These are so pigmented, you guys. So I'm gonna use my Real Techniques brush and I kind of start in the middle of my eye and kind of like brush it through. But also if I don't turn sideways, I can't see anything. I'm sorry. Hopefully like I'll get a camera someday for this. But at the same time, it's like, what's the point of that when like no one watches my videos anyway? There's only like a couple people that do. So I just do it because I like to do it, you know. I guess to talk to myself. I don't know. But it's just fun for me. So I'm just going to run that through the crease. Probably going to have to clean that up off camera. And I'm going to do the same on this side. I feel like I'm like a blind man or blind person when I'm doing this because like I feel like I still can't see in the lighting. I'm just going to clean it up a little bit. Okay, so my boyfriend just texted me, said he just woke up, so at least he's up. Alright, so then I'm going to take this Supreme shade right here. And I'm gonna put that on my outer corners. It's like this really pretty, I don't think I have like any color like this in my collection. It's like a purpley pink shade. It's so pretty. So I want to use that on the outer corners. Hopefully it won't be too much pink. That was like such a spaz moment, I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm gonna use that. I'm hoping it'll show up. Oh yeah, I can see that. I feel like I'm gonna have pink eye by the time this is over. And of course I have pink all over my lid, but I don't want to remove it because then I'm gonna have to prime my eyes again and I'm too lazy. And also, like, I don't feel like it affects like how the eye looks when I do that, so, or like affects the lid shade really that much. But I got it like all over my lid on the right side. I think that's really pretty. I don't know if it showed up that much. I might take a little bit of this Botticelli shade and use that to deepen it up. But yeah, I've been like obsessed with this palette. It's so pretty. I mean, yeah, I'm going to take just a tiny bit of this deepening Botticelli shade. Just a little bit. Hopefully it's not going to be too much. All I did was tap it like once, just so I can deepen it up. Yeah, that's definitely what I needed. I was gonna go more natural. This is like such a pink look, but I love it. I mean, I wasn't gonna go like that natural today, but yeah, we're gonna go to, dang, that was probably too much. We're gonna go to this shoe store to pick up his shoes that he wants. Like running shoes, because he's been running a lot more, and he was a track sports guy. It's just a track athlete in high school, so he's been running a lot more this past year, and he's a really good runner. I'm a horrible runner, and I don't really have time to work out. He wanted me to go running with him like a couple times. I'm like, yeah. No. So I'm just going to use that. Oh, that's so pretty, man. Wow. And I'm just going to take a little bit more of that Supreme shade. Keep on dipping in the wrong pinks because there's so many of the same similar shade in this. Okay. Let me just make sure it's like on the outer corners. Ugh! Oh yeah, that's pretty. I love it. Just mix those two shades together one more time. Oh my god, this look is turning out to be really, really pretty. Okay, and then for the lid, I'm going to use this Fresca shade. I haven't used this shade yet, and I thought it would be really pretty. I mean, I could go with like the pinker shades, but that's just too much pink. So I'm going to go with this Fresca shade. And it's like a really pretty, like, matte purple with glitter in it. And I think it's pretty. So I'm just going to put that on with my finger. Ooh. Like that. I feel like I have too much pink underneath. Can't believe how much pink I got on my lid. I don't know how much time I'm gonna have for this until he gets here, because he said he was gonna get ready in like 10 minutes, but his 10 minutes turns into an hour, so yeah. I think I have enough time to finish this. At least I started it before he texted me, because I was just gonna sit down and do some math homework. But the Oscars are on tonight as well, so I want to make sure I'm home for those. I don't have to be home exactly when they start. I don't think they start until like 8:30. but I do want to be home by like at least 9. The shade's a little dull. It is very matte though, but I do like that. I used to wear Love Letter from Anastasia Beverly Hills on my lid a lot, from the Modern Run palette. And I used to be like obsessed with that matte kind of look. I mean, I didn't wear it all the time, but it was really pretty when like I first got the palette. All right, and then I'm gonna use a little bit of my, oh crap, gotta grab it, of my primer spray to get that a little bit more pigmented. So I'm just gonna use the NYX primer spray. Dang, I always make a mess. Oh my god. Did I get eyeshadow on me? No. See, I'm a mess. Okay, so we're just gonna put that on the lid. It's probably not gonna do much. I'll be right back though. Alright, I actually really like that shade. It's really pretty on the lid. And then I'm gonna pop on my brow bone highlight. I've been using this one because there's like literally this is literally like the only brow bone highlight in this palette. So I'm gonna take this white shade called Blank Canvas and put that on my brow bone. But yeah, I mostly tested out all the other lid shades in here, except for Celestial and New Classic are the only two I haven't put on my lid yet. But I've used Eden, Love, Inspire, and Ethereal, and they're all really pretty. So I'm just going to take that and pop that on my brow bone. I think I need new brushes though, just because I haven't been loving how my eyeshadow's been blending lately. It's kind of been like, I mean, this actually looks pretty good today, but it's kind of been like a hot mess lately. So I'm going to clean up the fallout under my eyes and I will be back. Okay, so I went and cleaned up my under eyes, and then I just primed my face just to save some time. So I used the NYX primer spray and the e.l.f. poreless face primer to prime my face. Not poreless face primer, the mineral face primer. I always get those two mixed up. Okay, my boyfriend's texting me. Okay, so now I'm going to be going in with my foundation. I decided to use this one today because I just want to see how I feel about it. I've used all of the newer foundations that I have about 3 times now, so I haven't used them enough to really think or see how I feel about them. So I'm going to use this one today. This is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and this one's in the shade Oslo. I do like this foundation a lot. It's beautiful on the skin when you first put it on, but throughout the day, I'm not like too crazy about it. So I put a few pumps on my hand. Gotta stay hydrated. So I'm gonna put that on my face. I feel like there's hair on the side of my nose. I don't know why. Put enough on the forehead, probably not. Probably gonna have to go in with a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit more. I just need one more pump. Alright, so once I have that on, I still feel like there's not enough on my neck. Whatever. We're gonna blend it out with my Real Technique sponge. I can get the foundation off my hand. So I'm just gonna use my Real Technique sponge and we're gonna blend it out. So yeah, I'm gonna start pouncing it into my skin. I already feel like my beauty blender is not damp enough. heck, I don't love this on my skin right now. Hold on a sec. It actually looks pretty good in the mirror, so I'm not mad at it. I did dampen my sponge a little bit more, so we're just gonna blend that out. I'm already getting annoyed with this get ready with me. It's just like such a long process to shoot get ready with me videos. That's why I don't like shoot them all the time. I really have to be in the mood to film one. It really does look a lot better in the light than it does right now. I was like, what the fuck's going on? I'm getting really hungry. Every time I have waffles, it like really gets me so hungry after like an hour or two. I ate at like 11 and I haven't eaten anything else. It's like almost 2 right now, but I usually always eat with my boyfriend when we go out, so yeah. And I'm just gonna blend it out on my neck. Sorry, I got a little bit quiet when I do my face sometimes. Just want to make sure it's like really blended out. But yeah, it actually looks pretty good. But I really like the shade. I think this is probably my favorite NARS foundation I've ever tried. I did not really like the sheer glow at all. This one's not as white at all. It's definitely a much better shade match for me. The sheer glow is just like white on my skin. Even my boyfriend was like, whoa, that's like super white on you. So I'm just gonna see how it looks and then we'll do concealer. Okay, so now for concealer, I'm gonna take the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the color Fair 5. Every time I wanted to order this damn shade, it's always out of stock, so at least the past order I just made, I finally ordered this in the right shade, so that's why I'm using it today. I'm not sure 100% how I feel about this one as compared to the other one I've been using. I mean, it's a great shade for me, obviously, but it's just like, I haven't been loving it under my eyes. But I do really love the formula of this concealer. It's a really good one, so we're just gonna blend that out. For some reason, I started with my chin today. I never do that. I'm just like, let me just start with my chin. So, I don't know why I'm like changing it up today, but whatever, yellow. I just say that because I think it's funny, but it also is true. I mean, yellow. I don't like use it in my everyday life, but I'm just like, if I say fuck it about something, I'd rather say YOLO than fuck it. So. Just gonna do that on the other side. So, for this concealer, I have been applying the, I'm gonna try and see how it looks if I apply the under eyes after I do it on my face, because I've been noticing like it hasn't been blending out the way I want it to when I go in under my eyes, probably because it's getting too dry. And some concealers obviously dry faster than others. The Urban Decay, I have to do my under eyes last because that one, the all-nighter, and also even the Naked Skin, set a lot faster than other concealers. Alright, I'm just going to finish blending it out. Okay, now I'm going to do my under eyes. But it's just such a nice pigmented concealer. And I noticed that it only takes about 1 dip to cover your entire face. Obviously, I dipped it in again to do my under eyes, but I just have been finding it gets too dry under my eyes, just leaving it under my eyes until I blend out my face. So I was hoping that this would help. For some reason, my inner corners just have not been wanting to blend with this concealer. I don't know why. Right, I think that's good. And then I'm getting really hungry, fuck. But we're almost done. Why do I have bumps under my eyes now? The heck, that's never happened before. Those just kind of like appeared right now. That was weird. The heck? I really haven't been wearing as much face makeup lately too. Like on Friday, I like pretty much completely took a break until I filmed my favorites video, and then I only had it on for like an hour because I didn't go anywhere on Friday because we had a storm. But I do like how that looks more than it's been. So, yeah. I don't know. I feel like my under eyes have been creasing so bad lately. I don't know why. So now I'm going to set my under eyes, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. Smooth and Set Under Eye Smoothing Powder. I actually really love this. It's really good. So I'm just going to take that and tap off the excess, and then I'm just going to set my under eyes. I'm just using my Real Techniques brush. I love this brush so much. And I'm going to take that again and just put that under my eyes again. I really don't know where those bumps came from. But my under eyes kind of creased like right away. I don't know. Just my skin has been annoying the shit out of me lately. So I think that's good for the face for now. We're obviously going to do blush, bronzer, and highlight. But I'm just going to finish the under eyes. I'm going to take my I like having the foundation sit a little bit until I set it. Just, you know, to make sure it's completely into my skin. So I'm going to finish the under eyes, and I'm going to smudge. I've been loving this Idolized color, like pretty much every time I use this palette, and I've been liking a warmer under eye with like a pinker eye because like obviously it's like too much pink for me now. If like, and everybody says if I use too much pink, it looks like I have pink eye, so I've been trying to use just a natural brown. And this brown's really beautiful, so probably like my favorite matte in the palette. I pretty much use it every time I use this palette because I love it. So I'm just going to use that on the under eyes. Make sure again you tap off the excess though, because they're very pigmented. Alright, but for some reason I couldn't find the eyeliner I want to use on my waterline right now, so I'm just going to use my Maybelline Skinny Gel Liner in brown. I wanted to use Max Costa Riche, but it might be too warm for this look anyway, so we're just going to put this on my waterline. I love these anyway. If you can see that, they're just so good. They're just so dark and they last such a good amount of time. A lot of people said that I think the L'Oreal ones are good too. I think. Like there's one like shimmery, I think like Jordana too. Excuse me. I think that's good. We can always clean that up off camera. And then for the inner corners, I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take this shade from the palette. I'm going to use a little bit of Ethereal. If this goes on enough and it's enough shimmer for me, I'm just going to leave that. But if it's not, I'm going to pop on a color from the Modern Renaissance palette. I have that right next to me. So we're just going to take this Ethereal shade with the same brush that I used for my under eyes. And we're just going to pop that on. The heck is that? I swear there's always debris under my eyes. Like, can I just put something on without it being a task for me? I don't know what that is. Alright, let's try that again. I don't know what was going on with that. I fixed it up with concealer. So we're going to take that same shade, Ethereal. I'm getting annoyed now, I'm starving. And I'm going to pop that on my inner corners. But we're almost done. Can't see anything, so sorry. I have like the worst lighting in the universe. I don't think that's going to be enough for me though. Probably going to have to pop on the other shade. Just give me a sec. Because these shades are really pretty. But again, like I said, it's kind of lacking. Oh, that's actually really pretty. It kind of lacks a inner corner shade. This one's actually really nice. I love the shade on the lid though. It's actually a really good inner corner shade. Okay. I'm just grabbing my mascara. This is actually the one I want to use. So, now we're going to pop on some mascara. I actually really like that. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. And I just want to... Actually, I don't need this open anymore. I don't know why I keep on opening it when I don't need it open anymore now. Okay, so... just going to clean up a little bit of that with my Beauty Blender. Okay, and then I'm going to pop on the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. I've been really loving this one, so I decided to use it today. I've been using this a lot though, like almost every day. It gets very gunky though, but it is really good. I'm going to do my bottom lashes off camera though, because yeah, I want to poke myself in the eye. Okay, so I went ahead and set my face with the Maybelline Fit Me Porcelain 110 Porcelain Powder. I love this stuff. And then I just bronzed up my skin as well with the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. This is not my favorite bronzer ever. I mean, it is really good. I do love it. But the reason why I love it is because it gives such a natural bronze to the skin. This is like my everyday bronzer. If I don't want to do too much bronze to my skin, because I don't love bronzer, but it does add life to my skin, so that's why I use it. So now I'm going to go in with my blush. I was going to use IT Cosmetics Ombre Radiance Blush in Je ne sais quoi, but I didn't want something too pink, because again, the eyes are really pink, or I was going to use Benefit's Rockateur, because I haven't used this in a while. But then I decided to use this one because this is a newer blush and I've only used it a couple times, so I figured I would use it on camera. So this is the Maybelline, the MAC Fairly Precious Extra Dimension Blush. I got this because of Nikki Tutorials. She uses this like every time she does a makeup look now. This is like was her favorite blush of the year, and I don't know how I feel about it. It's not that amazing. I don't find it's like anything revolutionary, but it's pretty. I'm just going to apply it with my Eco Tools brush. But it's really not that pigmented. I don't know. It's not like that amazing to me. Maybe I have to apply it differently. I don't really know. Obviously I have to get up and see how it looks. But it's nice. It's a nice natural pinky blush. Actually, I really like how it looks today. It's pretty. Maybe it's just the brush I'm using. I don't know. Okay, so that's on. I actually really like how that looks today. And then for the highlight, I haven't used this enough, so I really want to use it today. So this is the Maybelline Master Chrome by Face Studio Metallic Highlighter in the shade Molten Rose Gold. This is so gorgeous though. Like, I love this formula of highlight. It's one of my favorites. Like, they're just bomb. Like, the drugstore has been absolutely killing it with highlights lately. And I've fallen in love with more drugstore stuff lately than high-end. They've just been killing it. And definitely with highlights. Like the Wet n Wild ones are amazing. The Physicians Formula one, the new butter formula, fucking amazing. I love them so much. And I also really love this one, the Maybelline. They're just amazing. So I'm going to apply it with my Anastasia A23 brush. And also I had like really high expectations for this one because I wanted it to be the same formula as the Molten Gold because that one's fucking amazing. That's like one of my favorites as well. But this is the other shade that they came out with in it, and it's just as gorgeous. Like, it is so pigmented. It's so beautiful. So I'm going to apply that. Hopefully you're going to be able to see it. I'm just going to dust it on to begin with. You guys are going to be able to see this a lot better when I'm done anyway, so yeah. Just at least show you, but as you can see, you can already see it like reflecting on my skin. I'm going to take it on this side too. On my nose. My Cupid's bow. And a little bit on my forehead. And of course, we're just gonna fix it off camera. Okay, so I got the highlight on. It's just so beautiful. Like, I love this highlighter. This is only the third time I'm wearing it, so I really wanted to wear it again today. And I've also been wetting my highlight lately, and I've been using the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray just to do that. I'm basically, like, done with this. There's only, like, a couple of spritzes left, but I need to go pick up a new one. I go through that like crazy. And then for... just to finish off the look, I'm just going to, but I've been wetting my highlight and I've been dipping it in. Can I just finish a thought? I've been dipping it in to the highlighter and then just wetting it, like spraying it on my brush. I usually before was just wetting my face first and then just highlighting it, but I can also just wet my brush. So now I'm just finishing off with my usual last step, and I'm just using my Ethereal Light Hourglass powder, like I always do. It always makes everything look so good though. And then for my finishing off, I'm just going to spray it with my NYX Dewy Skin Mist. Hopefully my boyfriend's not here. Probably is though. Okay, so now we're going to fill in my brows. And I'm going to be using two newer things. I'm always all over the place, man. Really have to pee. So I'm going to be taking these guys. So these are the L'Oreal Brow Stylist products. I've actually been loving these. So this is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Shape and Fill Triangular Tip Mechanical Pencil. And I'm pretty sure this is in the shade like Ash Brown. And then this one is the Brow Stylist Plumper Mascara. I've been seeing Amy Macedo use this all the time on her channel, and Also, Young Won Polish, and they always say how much they love this, and I love that. So I'm going to be just brushing them out with a spoolie first. I usually don't show my brows all the time, but since these are newer products, figured I'd use them on camera. Sorry, that was a burp. And then I'm just going to use the triangular side, obviously, to fill in my brows. This is actually a pretty pigmented pencil. And I have a pretty full brow, so I don't go like ham when I fill in my brows. I just fill them in a little bit. I don't do that whole concealer, cut my eyebrow kind of thing. I'm too lazy. So I just fill them in how much I can, how much I actually can. And then I just flip it over again and just brush them through again. What's going on with this spoolie today? You know, just to clean up the hairs one more time. And then I just brush them through with the brow mascara because this pretty much fills them in as much as you can. Like fills in whatever you missed with the brow pencil. And it's really pretty. My eyebrows do not want to play nice today like usual. I think that is pretty good. And then for my lips, we're gonna go in with a new lippy today. So, because I haven't used this one really, so I want to use it. So I'm just gonna prime my lips with my NYX lip primer. I need a new one of these too. I'm always running out of this anyway. Lips are a little dry today, so I'm just gonna be using a regular lipstick today. Just want to finish this water. He said he would get ready in 10 minutes. It's 2:30 right now. He said that an hour ago. He'll probably be here at 3. Okay, and then for the lip liner, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Perfect Pout Gel Lip Liner in the shade Never Petal Down. I love these, so just going to line my lips with that. And then for the lippy, I'm going to go in with this new ColourPop Luxe lipstick. These are their new tube lipsticks. And this shade is called Money Side Up, and I haven't used this one yet. I've just, tested it out by putting it on my lips for a little bit. I was going to wear it yesterday to work, but I decided to wear the Fenty Beauty one yesterday. The shade Single. It's one of her plush matte lipsticks, but I really want to use this one today. So this is the color. It's really pretty. But yeah, I've been dying to wear this, so yeah. Just gonna fill in my lips with that. And so far, the texture of these are really nice. But the look I did yesterday, the eye look was too warm to wear a pink lipstick, so I just wear that Fenty Beauty one. Alright, I'm just gonna finish filling them in. But it's so pretty, right? Like the texture of these are really, really nice. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I absolutely love how it turned out actually. It's like very Valentine's Day-ish, but it's just, I felt like when I first picked up this palette last week, at first I was like not sure if I really wanted it, but then after I kept on looking at it and after I kept on looking at stuff on Lime Crime, I did also order the lip plushie, the Lime Crime lip plushies. I got one shade in that in Rosebud and I already wore it to work on Thursday. That's why I haven't worn this shade yet because I wore that first. But I'm finally wearing this today. I'm probably going to wear the lip plushie again tomorrow. But when I first saw this, I automatically thought of Valentine's Day and I'm like, why didn't they come out with this like a little bit earlier for Valentine's Day? Maybe they were intending to, but they just couldn't. But I think it was on pre-release for Valentine's Day, but it officially launched like the week after. But it's just such a gorgeous palette. I'm just obsessed with it. I've been using it so much and I just want to use it over and over again every time I do my makeup now. Because I always know with Lime Crime that I'm going to get a beautifully pigmented eyeshadow palette, and these are really just so gorgeous. I think I'm going to do a full review on it once I've used every single shade. I've used the majority of the shades. The only ones that I haven't used on my eyes yet is this shade Flora, this shade Celestial, but I think I pretty much have used every other shade. So, yeah, I've pretty much used all of them. Yeah, I've used mostly all of them. So, they're just really, really pretty. I'm still waiting for my boyfriend. I don't know where he is. He said he was going to get ready in 10 minutes, and then it's literally been an hour since he has said that. So, I don't know. But yeah, I actually really like that Fresca shade on my lid. I think it's really pretty. It kind of adds like a pretty like neutral contrast to the look instead of it being like all shimmer. Sometimes I do like a matte lid shade just to change it up. I love this highlight. The blush I'm not like too like crazy about. It's okay, but I don't think it's really that pink, but I do like how it's a little bit more subtle today because I'm wearing a lot of pink. But the highlight is gorgeous. I love this highlighter. It's so pretty. But yeah, we were supposed to go get his shoes today, but the shoe place that he wants to go to closes at 4 o'clock. And it's like almost 3 now. And then the foundation looks really good on my skin right now. I really like how it looks on camera. The concealer is okay. And then this lippy I really, really like. I'm finally glad I'm really happy I'm finally wearing it out because I haven't worn it yet. Because for me, like, I've just gotten so many lip products lately that I, like, don't know what to do. But I've decluttered, like, 50 lipsticks from my collection, so I figured it was time for some newer ones. So that's why I got these. I got the Lime Crime lip plushie. I got the Giorgio Armani, the Bite Beauty, the Fenty Beauty. The list goes on. So I've just been wearing all of those lately. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you guys liked how the look turned out. Again, it turned out a little bit too pink for me, but at least it goes with the theme of the shirt. I guess I'm more into like springy colors now. It is almost springtime. So yeah, please like and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media. Love you guys, and please let me know what you thought of this look, and if you picked up any new products lately, let me know what they are. I said late me. I don't even know. And then this sweatshirt is new. I just got this yesterday from Lucky, and I've been wanting this sweatshirt for a while, actually. Just get hair on my face. Yeah. But I got this yesterday, and I 75'd it, so it was only like 20 bucks. It was originally like 80 bucks. But I've been wanting this floral sweatshirt for a while. It's just so cute, and it's comfy, but cute at the same time, so I wasn't going to wear something like too crazy. So yeah, that's it. Bye!